And welcome to the Introductory and Problem Statement Explainer session for Instinct 4.0, IntelliSmart flagship smart energy innovation challenged by powered by Hack to Skill. I'm Nidhi Yadav and I will be your host today. Instinct has been with us for 4 years now, becoming India's premier platform for smart energy innovation. Each edition has been bigger and bolder than the last, bringing together thousands of professionals, startups, and students who have contributed transformative solutions for the power distribution sector. Instinct 4.0 continues this legacy with an even larger prize pool, more challenging problem statements, and enhanced mentorship support to help you turn your ideas into impactful solutions. With a substantial prize pool of 16 lakh at stake, Instinct 4.2 offers more than just financial rewards, gain recognition, mentorship from the experts at IntelliSmart, and opportunities to collaborate on real-world projects shaping India's energy future. Instinct 4.0 has a total 5 problem statements. This year's problem statements focus on pressing challenges in digitalization, smart metering, renewable integration, and consumer centric energy services. These are designed to push boundaries of innovation and foster solutions that can be scaled to create real impact. Instinct 4.0 invites professionals, startups, and tech enthusiasts passionate about energy innovation, AI, IoT, and digital transformation. If you want to build future ready solutions and collaborate with industry leaders, this is the platform for you. To take you through the details, now I'm handing over the session to Rahul Bali, who, alongside his team, will provide deeper insights into problem statements and how to approach them successfully. Over to you, Rahul.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bali, and I'm working here in the Predictive Communication and PR team. And I'm honored and privileged to say that I've been part and associated with all the editions of Instinct and with 4.0 and looking forward for a great participation. And before we dive into problem statement, I want to touch upon the kind of impact Instinct has made in the industry, and it has become the leading innovation and challenge platform not only in the power sector but in the entire energy sector space. And in last 3 years, we have received over 8,000 registrations and participation from over 2,500 students, 900 colleges, 500 professionals. And in this year, we have already crossed 4,000 registrations so far. And 7th December is the last day of registration. So we urge and request all the participants to spread the word and invite their friends, peers, so that they can also participate in this energy revolution and create the amazing solutions which we are looking for. Now let's move and let me introduce all the mentors which are present here. And to lead, our CTO, Mr. Gautam Kumar, he's been leading all the editions of Instinct. He'll be joining us shortly, Mr. Gautam Kumar. We have with us Mr. Neil Kanteshwar Patnaik ji, who's working as a consultant with us. However, he's an industry veteran and will be here and sharing a lot of insights and queries which you may have. We also have Mr. Vijender Malik, VP IT IntelliSmart. We have Sanjeev Sohagji, GM IT Operations IntelliSmart. Mr. Ravikant Sahuji, GM Telecom and Communications. Mr. Bal Govind Gupta ji, GM IT Software and Development. And we also have Kapil Arora, DGM IT. He heads the state R Prashchimanchal project, and Piyush Pratap Singh, AGM IT operations, and he leads MBVNL team. And now it's time that we move into the problem statement. And to share the detailed problem statement, I would request Nidhi to cover the first problem statement in detail, and then I would invite our mentors to share the exact ask and requirement and the expectation which they have with each problem statements. Nidhi, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rahul. And hey, everyone. It is really nice to meet the mentors today in the session that we have. Let me quickly swipe to our first problem statement, which is energy as a service, digital model for providing energy as a service. In this problem statement, the challenge is to design and build a digital platform that enables end consumer to easily subscribe, track, and manage energy services, solar storage, backup, etc., without owning or maintaining infrastructure, while ensuring transparency, convenience, and integration with IoT smart metadata.
Great. Patnaik sir, do you want to talk about the clear ask and what's the objective?
Here, I think it's more about the energy energy services as a platform. You see, there is already a trading system which is there in the wholesale market. That is the problem we are working on. No, if it's the one.
Yeah. So energy as a service, digital model for providing energy as.
Yeah, there are 5 ones. Okay. So this is different than that actually. For example, if I give one example, the solar panels basically. You can like the service provider can invest in a solar panel at some building or some commercial hub somewhere, and then they give that energy as a service to the consumer of that particular building. Basically, it's one of that sort of a service is an example actually. Unlike the trading platforms that's already available, but that's only for the wholesale markets where the discoms, power grid, and those people they only participate in that. So that's a differentiation. Do not mix these two, they are different actually. That's the only differentiation I just wanted to highlight on this.
Vijendraji, anything, Sanjeev, for this problem statement? So the idea is to explain our participants the clear ask we have with every problem statement which are here.
So let me add something. So that is asking is about to how we can empower the end consumers so that they can choose the type of energy they are buying, how much they are contributing for the safe of environment, saving in the environment cause. So these are it's a beyond the actually it's a not a thinking towards in the existing system. We have to think beyond that what the legacy approach of energy measurement. So here we are empowering users and introducing a new thought process, right? What applications or introducing a new device or an approach so that user can consider what they are what type of energy they are purchasing, whether it is solar or how much it will benefit to them, right, as well as the environment. So that is the basic ask for that. And not other than that, we are also considering that it is on demand service kind of just whenever we need an energy, so they can switch over that according that what is the actual source of energy. So based on that, that decision the user we can decide. Right.
Great.
So, like Mr. Patnaik also I recommend that there are already platforms there. This platform is at very high level. Discount, training, and gain level is going on. But what our thought is saying that we can develop a platform and this end consumer can either sell or purchase. Like Ravi, our colleague Ravi is also highlighted on this point. So this is kind of e-commerce platform and the energy services. And trade, purchase and sell. So that's kind of platform, and it's not only to electricity. It's maybe different source. It can be from different source of the visual level. So that's the
Great, great. Thank you for sharing the invaluable insights with us, guys. Our second problem statement is a smart metering super app, unified platform for consumers. Design and develop an integrated platform that brings smart metering data and connected appliances management together. Enable consumers to monitor energy use in real time. Control appliances remotely optimize consumptions with smart recommendations and time of the day tariffs. And track both energy savings and carbon footprints for a smarter, greener future.
Yeah. In this one, I think this is in UK already, for the in-home systems as a smart metering program, they have got some controls only on the electricity and gas devices, basically, in a in-home display. But this is more than that. Right now, I think there are proprietary softwares. Let us say Samsung or LG. They are having their own applications where their own devices are getting controlled. But what we want is like multiple commercial entities like LG, Samsung, or maybe other appliances, and the smart switches. So those can be controlled through a single app. Balgovin, correct me if my understanding is different. This is what is our expectation, that bring all the players together. Maybe even the interface communications probably can be standardized for that sort of a thing, so that any new devices that's coming in, they can also integrate into that, actually, like the DLMS open source thing that's there in the energy field. If something similar can happen here, basically, as a in-home display, or maybe some standard might be there, you can throw some light on that. Balgovin, you are already working on this, basically. So, yeah.
So I think when the potential is started, I'm just adding to that. Super, what we are expecting actually in the show, because it's related to smart metering, and IntelliSmart is being a very critical role in this segment. And here we are not only focusing on the smart meter installation and going on, we are thinking from the country perspective and user perspective. Well, because here we have all most of the devices coming as smart. Smart means what? Means device can talk, device can connect. So we have this functionality with the IoT devices, and smart metering is a platform for them to come on a common platform, because everyone using the electricity, and we are offering the consumer mobile app. So why not other devices can be integrated with this kind of app, which can give the billing insight, their meter insight, energy management, connect to the discom and your home automation system, instead of using multiple application, because nowadays in the market there are a lot of application on everyone mobile. So we want to target this challenge. We should come with a common, not only the this device and that level. Even nowadays, this come is challenging with multiple mobile consumer app within the same discount. They are using multiple. So first target is to make this a common platform, open platform, data platform for the IoT devices, and common platform for the consumer app. So it make a very clear vision to standardize the things at the country level. That's the reason actually we are looking at.
Great. Anyone wants to add anything? Ravi, Kanji, Sudhindra? Great. Great. So, Nidhi, we can move to the next problem statement.
Sure. Predictive maintenance of meters. By embedding intelligence into smart meters, this challenge aims to proactively detect early warning signs like loose connections, surges, or relay issues. So, potential faults can be predicted and fixed before they lead to outages, or costly downtime. This result is the result is safer, more reliable power for everyone.
So I think it's very well. It's important that they get to the systems, but with the great need of smart meters, we are forgetting one key thing that the reliability of the meters onto the ground and their failure rates. So this statement is towards that like before anything get failed into the field and then somebody go or replace it, we should have some mechanism in the meter itself, which can early detect, the warning signs, like you already captured the few examples. This is not the exhaustive list. There can be certain field conditions which are creating the meters either to get faulty or they get burned or they get blasted also. So we want to give the problem or some objectives that by doing some intelligent logics inside the meter. We're not talking about the software side. We are saying within the product itself, which is onto the ground, there should be some intelligent logics embedded into the product. It can be through addition of some hardware components. It can be with the addition of some new data within the meter, like the meter is getting the power supply voltage current. Lot of power quality events meter can measure, and based on that, some either it can take decision inside, say by disconnected the load so that nothing is damaged into the meter, or in some way it can send that extra data. We are talking about the extra thing, not beyond whatever is already in the meters as per the standard that meters are doing. We want something beyond, something innovative into the meter side, which can be sent to the added system. Added system can analyze those new data and can either before they get burned or something malfunction happen into meter, they can be attended. Or meter itself can take decisions. So some innovation we are looking into that, and the outcome what we want to see the real prototype. It's not theoretical white paper. We want some context, like concept, why how it is being done, some proof of concept, say some hardware chip addition or some firmware enablement, which can be shown as the final outcome, rather than the theoretical. So, Sanjeev, you want to add on? So I think highlighted in detail what we are expecting. I'm just adding a single word. It may be an edge computing we are looking for at the next stage vision. So we are looking for such kind of solution. This can meter it can diagnose like nowadays. I'm just giving an example for the better clarity. Nowadays, if we are diagnosing our laptop, we are comparing anything to the service center like Lenovo, whatever the company, we are giving very good tools. Itself, laptop, we can just initiate. It can be a self initiation also. Diagnose and send the report to the server, to their backend system, and they will check at some fixed time. It's not really the hardware fault. So it can be corrected. So it may be edge computing or the smart metering. Maybe some question also I was just saying, will they be transparent in the cost side of this. As of now, we don't want to restrict anybody to the cost. Of course, it should not be double the cost of the meter, but some small cost that's okay. Because education also comes with some cost, so that's okay for us.
Great. Uh, I think, Nidhi, we can move to the next problem segment. We'll
Yes.
take the question.
Yes. So the next segment is accurate meter reading via OCR. Develop a solution for reliable meter reading extraction from field photographs. Build a reliable open source pipeline in a virtual private cloud (VPC) to read 5 photo fields and return pass fail with reasons. Also, develop an offline on device OCR for cropping, text recognition, data extraction within app capture quality, prompts, and later sync.
Yeah. Um, I just want to add few things to what has been spoken basically on this. We are looking at 5 or 6 parameters mostly, and we have tried to break it into two problem statements. Actually, one is on-device OCR identification, and the other is whatever photographs we take, about 6, 7, 8, 9 photographs in the field, actually, particularly the readings photo, all of them we capture that. The second part is through the OCR, reading the data from the images and taking that as a quality check. This will be primarily used for the quality check. In the field, we capture that data, but this will be used for the quality checks. So it's a two challenges are there in this. But couple of important points I just want to highlight. We do not want that the AI platforms being provided by Google or Amazon or Open, the Chat GPT and all that, Open AI. So those things are not to be used on a subscription model. We would like to have something as open source, and we should be able to install that in a virtual cloud so that the data privacy is also maintained basically. So that's one of the objectives. And can we do something better than what like this will be more of a specific to this use cases requirement, while the big players, they are giving the generic OCR requirements. So you can really develop your AI using ML or deep learning models basically. That is the objective for this, and we would like to deploy that in a virtual private cloud and using some open source things. Open source codes, of course, as per the licensing policy, you can always change, but just try to see that the open source, sometimes the license prevents one from using on a commercial use. So that sort of OCC tools, open source tools, you can really, open source codes you can really avoid. Uh, you can go for the open source ones that can be used, but it has to be published. I think that's the sometimes the mandate of the open source licenses. So try to take care of the open source license what you are taking forward. So that is the only thing that I wanted to add, and the questions will answer in the subsequent session.
Great.
Thank you.
We can move
Part
to
of
the next
this
problem statement.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Yeah. Design an end-to-end real-time asset tracking system. The challenge is to design a cost-effective, reusable tracking system that offers real-time location and status mentoring of smart meters throughout their life cycle, whether uninstalled, in transit, or installed but powered off, ensuring better asset management and operational efficiency.
I do not have anything to add. It's a tracking of the meter starting from where it reaches our warehouse, to my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. Reaching our warehouse until it is installed. And I think it's already battery operated. So power is already available in the meters basically. So through that, can we really have a tracking system so that meters that get lost in the field or get stolen somewhere, actually generally that doesn't happen, but yes, if at all that sort of thing happens, then we can really trace that out and find out where that meter is located and with whom it's there basically.
Right.
So that's the main objective, tracking the meter so that we do not lose meters. Managing the inventory.
So, just Patnaik sir, I'm adding this. Nowadays, meter is very critical assets for the any MISP and Discom as well. Both are responsible for that. And once it come in the warehouse, it is because it is in power up mode, and also meter didn't have any RF uh, GPS enabled chip or battery operated chip. So in that scenario, till installation and commissioning, we don't know actually meter is there. It's just a prediction that it is installed, it is kept in the warehouse, it is in transit, in just application. But real-time tracking is not at introduced smart metering. So keeping the cost in mind, we are looking some feasible solution that can work of metering smart location is respect to the this what are we are using the GPRS solution. So apart from that, we are using pure tracking system uh, to integrate with the meter.
Okay.
So
So
there was
since
some
Yes.
there was
please.
some technology probably. So with the meter 4G and RF we are using. So if any solution come beyond that, we can answer the feasibility. But as we are looking something offline solution, independent to that between communication technology, what we are using.
So, Balwinji will take the questions.
Absolutely.
Anyone who wants to add more on this
I
problem?
think in this solution, we are looking for, as you rightly mentioned, reusable tracking system. That is something means the cost should not go with every meter, reusable. So that is something the innovations is like one example is RFID tags. RFID tags will always be connected to them. So we want something which is this is
So
coming.
Maybe
yes. So since we're talking about the smart meters, there's this one question just popped up in the comments that I would like to put it on towards you guys. Is we're talking about the smart meters. Just a question. All the meters will have DLMS?
Awareness and as per Indian standard and certificated by the regulatory body. It is
so we can go ahead and maybe with the Q&A part. So you can start with the question.
Yes. So thank you everyone for the great insights that we have shared so far. We have some pre-submitted questions that people were really eager to ask the industry experts about it. Uh, Let me quickly share this. For the hackathon, should we treat the EAAS provider as a DISCOM, a third party, RESCO, ESCO, or is that flexible as long as the business model is clear?
If you're not able to see any question, you can come on screen.
Yeah.
Either.
Treat the energy as a service provider as a discount, a third party RESCO, or it is
ESCO.
flexible as long as the business model is clear.
So now our vision is that it's open platform. Anyone can register for the buy. Anyone can register for the purchase as well. So like e-commerce platform, we are looking for energy as a service as an open platform. And it's not tracking offered with any discount or any.
I think there will be some licensing
Absolutely,
challenges.
absolutely.
So licenses like can only sell electricity in the market. So probably it may require some regulatory changes. This question is related to that.
For me. But yeah, that's right, it is open.
It's open and definitely.
I think for Discom it can work because Discom itself is a licensee. Anyone cannot use that platform. If Discom gives the platform, then others can come in and as a part of that they can really.
So once some POC and will make it rise and
Regulation,
absolutely.
yeah. Changes can happen based on that. Actually, it's at the concept level you can bring in basically, but it's not definitely a SPO model actually.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering that. Another question I have is, will you provide any sample smart meter consumption data set and tariff structure for us to stimulate plans, or should we create our own synthetic data and assumptions?
So because we are just giving the trading model from this platform, not the energy consumption just details. Simple work on top of that. But the MI solution and others are available. We'll work on top of that. These details may not be required. They can simulate on their own if they're thought.
Okay, thank you. We have some live questions coming in as well, which is, while said meters will be switched off during while said meters will be switched off during transit, will it be feasible to use meters battery and RF technology, or should the tracking system have its own battery and RF technology?
Ideally, I think it should not use heaters in battery because that if somebody has idea in mind that it can be used with meter battery, that will impact meter lifetime. So
Battery
we want
lifetime.
is that thing. It should be independent. That's what we are saying. It should be reusable. So if any concept with sending some assets with battery operated device, it will be reusable. So we can use for next set of
Yeah,
policies. No, we can't use.
I think Bijender ji, just correct me if I'm wrong. Once it's installed, then the tracking system did not be required, and that can be reused. I think that is the reusability you are talking about. So it's still installation, and after installation, that system should be reusable, and we can reuse that particular system. Not be part of the meter as an integrated item or integrated hardware. Actually. That's the expectation.
Nidhi, one quick question. Do we have any other mentors online? Because we can't see that. Can you see?
Yes,
Do we have any?
yes,
Uh,
we have Piyush and Sanjeev.
okay. So, Piyush, do you want to, if you want to add something, please do because you're not visible. If in any of the questions you want to answer or add something, please go ahead and do that.
They're on the stage live.
Okay, great. Now we can see that. Yeah, we can move ahead.
Okay, there is another live questions that we got is, will we be getting any data set to verify our solutions for the meter reading use case?
Yes. The images we can provide that, no, Balgovinji, around say
Yeah, if it is
this
OCR.
OCR data set. Yeah, but the meter photographs we can give that, but directly reading on the devices probably that is going to be difficult. The first part is going to be difficult. The challenge one. Yeah. The second part, you can provide that maybe 1,000. In that one part of that, you can make as a test data, let us say 20% test data, and 80% you can make that as the training data and use that also.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Another question, pre-submitted questions that we had about, I guess, about the second problem statement is, should we design the super app assuming integration with a specific discom system and tariffs, or keep it discom agnostic and more like a reference design?
The multiple discount. We should make it Scrum agnostic and the plug and play kind of integration functionality so that we can integrate it easily with any of the discount apart from the IoT device.
Got it. Another question I have is, are you expecting algorithms that can run on the meter edge itself, or is it acceptable if the predictive maintenance logic runs only at the head end analytics platform level for this hackathon?
I think as we within the meter itself to take the decisions. But yes, if some extra data meter is generating, which somebody will give suggestion that that XYZ should be there in the meter or they can generate. So that data if goes to head end system, yes, head end system then can also take a call, the
Hmm.
real time call.
Yeah, it's a very good question. Actually, it's a very good question. Good idea.
So we can do at both the ends.
Both the answers.
Within the meter. So that is what the problem statement is. Because in real time, you see, there can be sometimes disconnect of hidden system with meter. So till the time data reaches to hidden system, the whatever damage will happen that probably will happen before it reaches to hidden system. So we want real time in predictive. Ideally on meter side, but yes, on HES also, if yeah, we can move on to that also.
Got it. Clear. Thank you. Another question is for the previous problem statement 4, are we expected to train a model from scratch, or can we use existing models and train the smart meter OCR on top of them?
I think as long as you are using the open source models, uh, which can be part of a private cloud and not get connected to internet on like continuously, basically, it should work in a private cloud. As long as you do that, if you have already developed certain thing and want to build on that, I think that is also welcome. That should not be a problem. That's not a constant, actually. Yeah.
I
Got it.
think
Got it.
data privacy is the critical part in
Aspect.
that. It must be on private as much as possible. So it's required to create, if anyone wants a solution, they can integrate this model and yeah.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Another question is also ki beyond model accuracy, what operational constraint should we keep in mind, like cost per meter, compute limits, or regulatory restrictions on changing meters firmware?
This is regarding which part of the problem?
I think this is say predictive.
Predictive maintenance. Okay. Okay.
The regulatory framework is we should stick to the regulatory framework. We should not go beyond the regulatory framework. But onto the cost part, as I rightly mentioned in the beginning, we will be again open even if it adds some cost. But some cost means it should not be very high. I can't give any idea of the costing as of now. Little bit cost is acceptable. And what was the third part? One is on cost, what is on regulatory, and third one?
Just give me a second. Cost per meter compute regulatory restrictions on changing meter firmware, like cost per meter compute limits. Yeah.
There is no restriction. That is what we were talking about the edge computing. So there is no restriction on the compute limits.
Okay.
No, meter compute limits, the meter processor computation, are they referring to?
Actually, so we are not putting any. Uh, I think it's somebody is asking question what inside the meter like controllers are there. Is there any restriction onto those compute? We don't keep that
Acha, okay.
restrictions.
Okay, okay.
That is what we must think.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Another live question that we have just received is for problem statement 1. Can we stimulate solar generation readings and let our application utilize it? Yeah. Can we stimulate solar generation readings and let our application utilize it?
You see, for validating your model, you can simulate the creation of the data actually. So any model you are demonstrating live systems deploying and showing that might be a challenge. Uh, I think if you are asking, it's more for a validation perspective. I think it is right, and that is what we are assuming that. So for data validation purposes, yes, it needs to be done probably.
Okay, thank you. Another live question that we got was is for predictive maintenance, what are the common faults in the meter? Also, what kind of data will the meter provide us? Is it possible for us to obtain a data sheet, or can we make assumptions?
Vijay, I think you wanted to add in the previous
Yes,
question.
before taking this,
Sorry.
say that the predictive maintenance part, we have to use the existing infrastructure. That is, we want to use whatever it is the existing AMI infra we have set up. We have to use that only. Second thing is on to the costing part because couple of times costing has come. So it should be in the range of few cents only. Means cost increase maybe 5-10 cents. Means that's okay. But if somebody will bring around $1 change or maybe some altogether new chip, so that is not the idea because we have to use it to the existing meters. That is the idea onto the costing part. So now the question what
Yeah.
the previous question.
For predictive maintenance, what are the common faults in meter? Also, what kind of data will the meter provide us? Is it possible for us to obtain a data sheet, or can we make assumptions?
Part, so like, mentioned in the beginning, generally the meters got faulty due to the loose connections into the terminals. If we understand, like, I'm assuming the question has come from the person who understands the meter. So, if connections will be loose to the input terminals, then it can lead to the temperature rise. Ultimately, it can lead to the fire into the meter. So that's one fault. That's most common fault. Other one is like relay get damaged inside the meter due to the heating or overcurrents. Third one is sometimes like inside the meter, the battery got faulty, display got faulty, or due to environmental conditions, something can happen to the readings of it. And last one is like the burning also due to inside part of the meter, high computation, or again due to the high current, some temperature inside the meter get rise and it can damage. So before it get rise to a level, we should know like the meter temperature is increasing. Just an example, temperature is increasing. So we should think of some logic that corrective it and detection.
So, basically, there are two or three category farm. One say of the installation. Second is the we have to predict the components, the behavior and environmental condition. So if we keep this in mind, I think we will come with some solution.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
And that
Ex-
is like the what data meter is sending. I think that meters send a lot of data. So we can't explain here, but basic thing is voltage, current, energy, and these are the key parameters for any
Got it.
Then we can share probably.
No, I think that's not a restriction. Somebody is asking this question. You can think about voltage current coming to meter. You can generate power quality event. You can generate, any other data beyond whatever into the standards.
Yeah, I just want to add, I think in the DLMS standards, if you look at the interfaces, whatever are there, that's going to the backend. So you get all the parameters directly from the DLMS standards itself. That itself is a big repository.
Got it. Got it. For problem statement 4, I have another pre-recorded question, which is in the context of QC, how important is having a reviewer UI workflow for humans to validate correct OCR outputs compared to just returning JSN CSV via an API app?
Yeah. In this one, if you look at the SLA parameters, there is one parameter which is the confidence value also we are giving as an SLA basically. You need to, whatever OCR data you are giving, along with that, give a confidence value for that. And based on a threshold of the confidence, let us say you are 90% confidence that the data is right, it will go automatically. If everything has to go through a human evaluation, then it will repeat the same cycle basically. So, and second is, as long as it is matching with the recorded data, whatever is coming by the manual recording, already we are getting a manual recorded data basically. If it's already matching, then also that's not a big problem basically. And through that we can handle that, and maybe Balgovinji is already working on this problem, so can add a lot of things basically.
Absolutely. Multiple reference, not only the virtual CR is returning. Apart from that, we have backend validation, CR validation, and what the input, manual input giving.
Got it. Thank you. Another question from problem statement 4 is, for track A and track B, will there be a common benchmark image set with the ground truth for evaluating accuracy? Or should we only demonstrate on our own curated samples?
I think we, particularly for the part B, for the part A, some meters we have got, and we can really test on those meters, sample meters already. We can really think on that aspect a bit more. But for the image part, we'll have some standard benchmarked images in our system pre-identified, which will be commonly used for all the participants actually. So it's not just based on your demonstration, but we'll provide you for the second part where the images are required. Based on our image, you need to validate your system and find out whether the SLA values you are getting, it's matching or it's better than that, what you have really claimed actually. So that's the point.
Anyone
Got it.
wants to add? Very kindly. We can.
Okay. I have another question from problem statement 5, which is, what is the rough acceptable cost range per track unit at scale, order of magnitude, so we can judge whether our proposed hardware design is practical for millions of meters?
Good question, and that is what we are saying. Reusable means reusable solution. As such, we don't have anything ballpark figure in mind, but you can assume anything around 50 rupees or max to $1, because it will be
Reusable, yeah.
that is still, I think. Otherwise, with every meter,
You have to
No, no,
create
no.
a
cost.
Yeah, it will not work. No, once
And
it's
you can't-
installed, you don't have to track it. No.
then
Once you are getting data to the ATS.
It's the device tracking from manufacturing to installing. So there are multiple ways. Either we are putting some additional device or with the packing so that we can track to installation destination of that device, or that is always remain on that device. So it depends on that. The costing, because the meter has cost, that cost of meter is not too much. So we cannot put a costly device to track that meter. And what Vijender is saying, that it should be reusable. So if somebody is proposing the reusable device, then it's also fine. But they have to also come up that process, or that how that logistic will be maintained for these reusable devices.
Yes.
Because this end-to-end management, we are adding additional device which has to be maintained further.
Yes.
Right. From again destination to again origin. Right? So that we are open for all these options, but they have to come up with the end-to-end solution rather than just putting or proposing a simple device. And on another one is that rather than battery powered devices, just like a GPS devices, they can also explore the options of TPS. That is the terrestrial positioning systems or terrestrial based positioning devices which can collaborate or triangulate with the all the signals available near the earth. So that is also a good option.
Yeah, I think what I will add to it, the problem statement what I have seen mentioned are useful. I agree to I think let's not restrict only to reusable. If anything can go inside the meter as a part of its solution, like what he mentioning. So that is also we are open. We can change the statement.
Because even I have a question attached to this. Because let's say if we create something that we attach to the main box, as in not on the meter. In that case, we've seen on the ground that technicians do not carry those boxes when they are uh, going to install. In that case, they just pull out the meter and they take the actual meter, maybe on hilly areas or tough terrain side. They just pick the meter and then go to the site and install. So in that case, again, we lose the main purpose. So I believe,
No, I think this was we
right,
need to only see what statement. But
right,
I don't think it should be reusable. Now we need to be correct.
okay,
It may or may not be reusable.
okay,
So that's okay because the purpose is to track.
right,
That's unsync meter.
Right.
Purpose is to track. Even not only up to the warehouse, but even after installation, if they are powered up.
right.
you know,
So perhaps we can give the option of both. Maybe if someone comes with
something we will. So we will restate this.
Both options.
Yeah.
Options.
Okay. Just one more live comment we have. I think this will be our last question for the panel today. Is problem statement 1 at 2. For the smart meters, can we get the details of data inputs and outputs? Can we get a data sheet or a fact sheet for the meters?
Super app and
service.
so I think that some data can be given. I don't think-
Maybe just to add what our mentors are saying, that any data requirement which the team may have, we can very well provide those data sets.
Great.
Yeah.
Got it.
Meter specification sheets we can share. Is
Some
that?
sample data. Achha. Real field data they need.
Sure. Then just give me. Thank you for joining us today. For any other further questions or support, contact us at support@hacktoscale.com. I would like to give thanks to our industry experts, the mentors panel that we had today, along with Rahul, for this great, insightful, and invaluable session that we had today.
And this one we are going to upload also.
Yeah, so this is going live on YouTube and it'll be uploaded on YouTube.
So uploaded, yeah.
Yes. So any new participant who wants to refer, they can very well see that. Yes, they can. Great, Nidhi, and thank you so much, everyone who joined this session today. And please reach out to our team if you have any further questions, and we'll try to respond on priority.
Thank you very much, and we are looking forward to this.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
The participants.